Hello, awesome people of the internet. I have a confession to make. I fucked up, and I accidentally recorded 37 minutes of Outer Wilds without any microphone audio because the microphone was muted. So here I am playing the game, thinking that I'm talking to you when I'm not. Traveling to the Nomad. I cut this up nice and short. It's only 7.5 minutes or so. Like I said, it was 37 when I started. So, lots been taken out. There's a lot of bullshit anyway, me traveling back and forth and fucking up. So, I was hoping there'd be something cool at the Nomad, but there wasn't really. It was kind of just boring. But it was our last destination to discover. Yeah, apparently in the middle of the Nomad, it's just a bunch of crystals. Not even the good kind of crystals. Just boring old crystals. And apparently if you get really close to the middle, it sounds like someone is blowing bubbles in the water through a straw or something. Just listen to it. It sounds like bubbles. So out of all the time I spent at the Nomad, which wasn't long, I discovered pretty much nothing. Just the crystals and the sound of someone blowing water through a straw. So one of my users told me that I didn't actually explore the Hourglass Twins. I only explored one of the Hourglass Twins, so it didn't count. So I went back to explore some more Hourglass Twins, and guess what I found? Another traveler. Don't ask me how I didn't know that this guy existed. But yeah, there's a new traveler. Just hanging out here, playing music from nothing. I don't know. You can hear the music, clicking and the thumping and the, I don't know. He's not moving. I said he kind of looks like he could be from Kerbal Space Program. He looks so like short and fat, like a Kerbin. Or Kerman, or whatever those things are called. Between you and me, this is the best stargazing spot in the entire solar system. I've been picking up all sorts of signals through my telescope. The giant pit around us is actually a dried up lake bed. There's a cave entrance at the very bottom, but why would I go underground when I have this amazing view? I don't know, maybe you'll burn up in the sun. Then I proceeded to do my ceremonial marshmallow roast that I do every time I meet a traveler. And then we went back to exploring. This is the place I didn't explore before, where I was told that I didn't actually explore the Hourglass Twins, only one of the twins. So I explored this thing. It's a big ball of sand, and it seems to be some kind of like satellite or some kind of antennas on top of the big sand ball, and the ball is slowly running out. The sand is being transferred from here to the larger twin, and it reveals some kind of tower. Now I first went to the tower. I knew that there was some kind of teleportation device, but I couldn't figure it out. I just had to look up there, and I was expecting something to happen, but it didn't. But what actually happens is when you look up at the right place, when the particular tower lines up with its appropriate place, its appropriate planet, you get transported, and here we are, transported to the Brittle Hollow. So that's kind of cool. You can transport around, but the only problem with that is you're fucked. You know what I mean? You go there, and then you have no way back. You have to kind of fly around through space with your spacesuit. It's really slow, and you run out of fuel and you die, so it's not that great. But this thing here, I kind of thought it was a ship or something, but it's actually another teleportation device. It's at the end of the wormhole. So if you go inside, it does the exact same thing that the other towers do. Transports you back. This time to the Brittle Hollow again. So I ended up back outside of the Brittle Hollow, and apparently this crystal makes noise, which is really annoying. As you can see, just kind of made noise, and I just looked at it for a bit, admired its beauty. And I went to explore the caves that were down and under the lake bed, as the traveler was talking about. And those things are pretty cool, because if you go inside and travel around a little bit, you find some of those really weird symbolic things. They just have weird symbols and you have to translate it, as you'll see in a second. Here we are. So this was the, I don't know, apparently it's a story about an anglerfish that killed some travelers. Let's read it. I already did. The shape of these bones are oddly familiar. It matches the form of the creatures we fell victim to after our vessel crashed. Was this planet their origins, or are these remains of a creature far from home? Closer inspection hints at a creature with poor eyesight but a keenly tuned sense of hearing. If only we had known this during our exodus from the vessel. I don't know, was that humor? I thought it was funny. And there's a nice little chalk drawing. Well, I don't know where they get the chalk, but it looks like chalk drawing. That anglerfish. How about this thing? Having been to the moon that wanders, we know now that there is a fifth place it moves to. This is the source of the signal, ancient. Although we cannot reach the signal this way, we are able to view it. Fuck you, stop going so fast. The trip is profound, become a journey, significant, blah blah blah. Pause the video if you're really that interested. And check this out, there's some kind of city, almost like a little ruined city underneath one of the hourglass twins. So I just kind of traveled around in here a bit, and that was it. Found a few buildings, went to a few places, explored a little bit. Overall, I found out some cool things like the transporters and the extra places at the Hourglass Twins. So the Hourglass Twins does have quite a bit of things to explore, I must say. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I promise to have a better video next time, and I won't fuck up so bad. Goodbye.